Hello everyone. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel, and thank you for your comments. What you see here is a picture of Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. I want to play an audio that I found, and it has two things on this audio. One, about their donations, that they don't put out collection plates, and the other one, we're not a cult. Oh yes, Jehovah's Witness is not a cult. I wonder, was that from the Watchtower headquarters when they told Jehovah's Witnesses they was not a cult? What about these other cults? Did their leaders told them they're not in a cult? Well, I'm going to share this audio with y'all, and we will go from there.
The Organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, for 3 days commencing tomorrow, Friday, will gather at the National Park for their annual convention. Here is News Service Overseer Samuel Moore.
The theme of this year's convention is Keep Seeking First God's Kingdom. Now, what is the significance of that theme? Well, people of many faiths pray for God's kingdom in what we refer to as the Lord's Prayer. And so the convention will help persons to understand what is God's kingdom.
Jehovah's Witnesses, known mainly for their house-to-house preaching work and the distribution of their Awake and Watchtower magazines, are holding their annual convention at the National Park. Spokesperson Samuel Moore spoke about the theme of the convention.
The theme of the convention is Keep Seeking First God's Kingdom. And the theme will highlight, or rather the convention will highlight two core beliefs of Jehovah's Witnesses and the central theme of the Bible. The two core beliefs are: the kingdom was established in the heavens in 1914, and Jesus Christ is the king of that kingdom.
The cornerstone of the convention is to assist in the building of the faith of witnesses and the non-witnesses in attendance.
Family life, for example. Practical suggestions that will help families to draw closer to one another and to God. Family life, there's counsel for young people. There's counsel for those who are elders in the congregation.
For the past 3 weeks, the witnesses have been embarking on an invitational campaign which is expected to bring together more than 5,000 persons.
There will be Bible dramas in which people will dress in costume. There will also be modern day dramas, and all of these things take time.
But then there's that perception about Jehovah's Witnesses that deems the organization a cult.
Well, a cult follows a human leader. If I may give an example of a cult, the Jim James cult, where people followed this man blindly. But Jehovah's Witnesses...
I'm going to pause it there for a minute. We don't follow men. We follow Christ. People, you have to realize one thing. Jehovah's Witnesses follow 7 men. Not one man, 7 men. So he's telling the truth. They don't follow a man. They follow men. And whatever these men says, Jehovah's Witnesses do. They shun the family. They let their loved ones die without having blood. They're going door to door preaching the false gospel lies about the Bible, and they have their own fabrication Bible that they wrote, and it is totally different from the original Bible of King James or any other Bible out there. So the question is, yes, Jehovah's Witnesses is a cult, because how do I know? Because I was in this religion. And by doing my research on this religion, and I found out they are a cult. Let's go from there.
These are not a cult. Our leader is Jesus Christ. We follow the Bible.
The conventions are usually supported by voluntary donations, so to this end, no collections will be taken or charges will be made. The Jehovah's Witnesses, who are best known for their door-to-door preaching and distribution of literature, emerged from the Bible student movement founded in the late 1870s. The Jehovah's Witnesses' beliefs are distinct from mainstream Christianity, with a membership of 7.9 million.
Yes, Jehovah's Witnesses did left the Bible movement. You know why, people? Because Judge Rutherford, seeing the teaching of Charles T. Russell wasn't getting anywhere, because people was questioning about the false dates and false prophecies that Pastor Russell was teaching about 1914, 1915, 1874, 1879, that the world was going to end. Of course, they broke away from the teachings, and they formed a new religion. Yes, they did. Because they changed everything that the Bible Bible students teaching, and other churches, by having no Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, stuff like that, that has no bad history. Jehovah's Witnesses are not allowed to do that. And, of course, they don't pass out no collection plates, but let's hear what they do. Congregation donation funds, the funds that's supposed to run the Kingdom Hall, cutting the grass, taking care of the landscaping, paying the electric bill, and all that. Watchtower tells all the congregations to take your resources and send it to them. That is, it's like a collection plate, but it's coming out of your pocket and going to the Watchtower, but it's not going into the congregation's funds to keep the congregation up and running. So people, Watchtower is taking your money. Watchtower is a cult. Watchtower is a dangerous religion, claiming to be a religion when they are a cult. So it's like this. If it walks like a cult, talks like a cult, smells like a cult, it must be Watchtower. And who's in the Watchtower? Jehovah's Witnesses. So that means, Jehovah's Witnesses, you are in a cult. Thank you, and have a nice day.